Attunement, Unconditional Love, Lightkeepers, and also the training that's coming after in July also. So give me a few seconds just to see the sound. I can see the video right now. We're going to talk about a little bit about the self-preparation, the crystal that you can bring, the essential oil, the sacred object, and the attunement. And also we're going to talk about your preparation. Also we'll be going to be sending an email tonight hopefully with more details, and also this video will be shared there. Give me a few seconds. The sound is good. Alright. So many of you understand and know about the Unconditional Love project that we've been building for quite some time. Many of you guys already a committed pillar of light. Some of you you never heard about it, but you are so interested about attuning your sacred object, your crystal, your essential oil, and yourself, your heart, for expansion of this unconditional love that we are talking about. We call it unconditional love, eternal flame, divine light. This is many way of aspect you can look at about this frequency, this energy that we have gathered together to amplify and host it in the space, in the field. It become more accessible for many. Now I'm going to talk about details and more in details about the project and how the project started and who's working from the higher realms and the Mother Earth supporting this project, this field, and how that can be expanded further. It's going to be a full school and more expansion, and many pillar of light already start feeling this energy and they start tapping into it, and many miracles already taking place by utilizing this unconditional love frequency. So the details will be in the 4-hour attunement. If you are registered for the 8th June, this coming Saturday, in person in the villa or online, or you have registered or you're going to register for 29 June, in person or online, both way, it's still effective, it's very powerful. You can still tap and receive the activation because we've done this. Most of this building the project was online, so we have tested out that works online also, even beyond time and space. Now if you have registered and you want to come, you want to prepare yourself a bit, we're going to send the email as I mentioned, but I'm going to explain a bit because in the direct explanation in the video will be much easier. So basically you need to prepare yourself energy wise, so a couple of days ahead, preparing yourself, meditating. If you have learned heart resonance before, then you already set, because it's all about heart resonance, building this love in the heart and activating the space. Or if you haven't, then we're going to send a short version of almost 12 minutes of heart resonance, and you prepare yourself, you get used, you get familiar with the energy and building up the resonance in your heart and the higher realm of Mother Earth. Now that will be sent in the email for the people who register either online or in person. Both of you will receive an email. The meditation, you can download it on your mobile and you practice it. That's a preparation couple of days ahead. And also we would require also to have a little bit of clean food and fasting the day ahead. So for example, Friday, and let's say at the evening you start stopping eating and eating very clean and going into more liquid phase, where you come an empty stomach or a little bit of liquid, nothing heavy in your system. So you come on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. almost clean, almost you have a little bit of liquid but nothing heavy in your system as food. Now the things that you need to bring with you, of course, your readiness and your love and your open heart and your connection. You can bring also with you, which is very important, is few favorite crystal. We're going from 2 pieces to 3 pieces. I'm going to share with you what kind of crystal you can bring. You can bring anything, of course, any sacred object also. I'm going to share a bit of them, and also essential oil. So some of the objects that you can bring to activate and attune with the field of unconditional love, and you'll understand how that will work and how that connection with those crystals will extend this, and you'll have that field connected with you for healing, for transmutation, for manifestation, for expanding the field of unconditional love, what we call it eternal flame, divine light. So the object that can tune in this easily is crystal. So could be very normal crystal, small crystal, clear quartz, or any kind of crystal you will love, or pyramid, small nice pyramid, rose quartz, or small tower, small natural object of crystal. It's up to you. You can bring anything from 2 to 3. I would love to have all your crystal to activate them. But so whatsoever, we have space here and we are limited to the space, so 2 to 3 pieces of crystal is acceptable. We are already fully booked on 8 June and we are almost at 24 committed pillar of light, so the room will be full and we'll be going to squeeze a bit. So on the online will be much easier and you still attune your crystal and your sacred object and your heart. I'm going to teach you this and explain all those details. It's 4 hours, bit of talk, bit of training, bit of practice, and then the activation, that attunement, and bringing the channeling, and some of the higher realms will visit and Mother Earth will support through the channeling, and then sharing and completing the attunement. So these also online will be also available online. You'll have the chance to have all your crystal or all your object to be activated, and of course your heart is very important. Now another object you can bring also with you is essential oil. I'll explain all the detailed in the 4-hour attunement why those objects are the most easy to attune and connect, and what their purpose in the field that we have built and we have gathered and concentrate the unconditional love, eternal flame, divine light. And all this will explain in the 4-hour attunement. You can also bring essential oil, any normal essential oil that has very nice smell, just could be rose based or spice based, anything that you feel. Generally rose based is more, it holds higher frequency, anything from rose, lavender to anything else you can imagine. 2 pieces also to 3 pieces, that had the capacity that we can handle in this space. Now another object you can bring, some of the sacred object that you believe that you are connected and they can bring more connection to the higher realms and divine light, and you can attune them with the field that I will explain in details what does it mean and how that field is expanding right now with all your help and your connection and your heart resonance with us. The field can be massive, very powerful, and can affect the whole earth and your healing in your space. And of course we're going to teach how to build that field in your house. The level 1 crystal grid light keeper is happening in 7 July. I will mention it in details. Let me go to the sacred object. It could be from rosary, a normal rosary or crystal rosary, it's up to you, to even Sufi masbaha, it's up to you, whatever you consider a sacred object that you like to connect with unconditional love, the eternal flame of divine light. So I hope that I covered. If you have any question what I just mentioned, I covered them in a bit. The email also will still be sent, but if you have right now in the live, you have any question I want you to answer, let me know. I hope that I covered the object, at least your readiness. I'm going to talk about the training. The training will be in the 4-hour attunement. I'm going to mention this, and many of you guys already heard that we're going to teach how to build a crystal grid, a vortex of unconditional love, eternal flame, divine light in your space, and connect it with us and everyone, and build an expanded field where all this frequency can sustain it, the growth and the expansion for us, to protect your house, to amplify your energy, to transmute, we call transmutation, transmute your energy, transmute the energy of the duality into the high frequency of harmony and unity, and also the whole earth. The more we're going to expand, it become bigger and stronger and accessible to everyone. Now, in the course, in the training, is 3 weeks of training. We'll start 7 July. 3 weeks of training, all of it online. And it will be almost 3 times to 4 times a week, will be mentioned in details. Could be it will most probably will be Sunday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday, 2 hours each. So each training of those 4 times a week will be only 2 hours each, online for 3 weeks, and you will have other homework, and you need to build a crystal grid and host this vortex of unconditional love in your space and connect. I'm going to teach you how to do that, and we're going to have transmission and activation and all those details. Now, if you are interested, the link is already published on our page to subscribe. We have normal price and early bird. Please join if you are interested for the early bird, and get your early bird fast and book your space so we know the capacity and the people that they are joining. And we're going to send you, of course, also preparation and explain further how this training will take place. We already have done it, we tested out, it's so powerful online. Many of you guys join us, then thanks for all those pillar of light who have joined the first wave that we have built this field and we have tested out. It's so powerful. People visiting their houses right now with their friend, they can feel it, they can feel the change. The meditation is way stronger, the healing is way stronger, and the miracles is taking place. So if you'd like to join, I'm going to share the link right now on the Facebook, or go to our page. You will find the link of the training of the 3 weeks that I mentioned in the event. Alright, I'm going to wait if you have anyone of you guys have question about the preparation of the free 4-hour attunement that's coming up on this Saturday, online or in person, or the event 29 June. Both of them all will be free in the house and online. Of course, we welcome your contributions to support us so we can bring more and support more and expand this field for many people. And we would love to see you either in person. So the 8th June is completely full. We have already waiting lists and it's already overbooked also. Online is possible to join. Please join online, still very powerful, and bring those sacred objects that I mentioned, the crystal, essential oil, all rosary or any other kind of sacred object that you think that you'd like to attune it or amplify it or add it to the field of unconditional love. Alright, I hope that I cover everything. I wanted to keep it short so it become easy for everyone to watch it. And I'm going to wait one more second if anyone have any question. Otherwise, love you all. Still, the email of self-preparation will be sent to all the registered people, and if you haven't registered yet and you want to register in person, is full, but you still can register online. Or if you want to still experience in person the expansion, the vortex, the channeling, the attunement that we have built, and many people enjoy that expansion and seen this many miracles, join us on 29 June. We still have a couple of spots. It's going to fill up very, very fast, and you still can join online as I mentioned. And if you are looking forward to becoming Pillar of Light, part of Unconditional Love project and the school that we are building now together, please join the training, the 3 weeks training that I mentioned. The link will also be available in the email and also here in the video. Much love to you. Unconditional love, eternal flame, divine light, return to all of us, and we are the Pillar of Light. Make it available and host it in our field with our all sacred object in our spaces and through our heart to everyone to access it, and we transfer the reality from this dualities of separation into harmony of unity of love and light and ascension of all mankind. Much love to you and see you soon.